happiness. It's a feeling that everyone has, and everyone just loves this feeling. But do you know what happiness is? No, you don't. And that's why I'm here to talk about Epicurism, which is done by this guy just right here called Epicurus. Now, you may be wondering who this man be, okay? Well, here's a philosopher in a nutshell, okay? Happiness. It was his goal, and his philosophy's goal. Simple life was what he believed that people only required. Nothing too complex. Friendships. Friends are what are needed in your life because they're the ones that you make a strong bond with and you're able to connect with and have great times with and experiences you'll never forget. Peace. It is tranquility. It's what many people believe, as well as Epicurus, is required for a good life. Now, because happiness is good, and Epicurism is all about happiness, Epicurus is a good guy. So, you should listen to what he says. So if he says, jump off a cliff, do it. Just kidding, don't do that. What you should do, though, is not fear death. Do not fear this thing, okay? Be a confident guy here, okay? Accept your mortality to love life more and do more with it and not worry about your death that is going to come after, okay? And this is one of the many things which are ethics of Epicurism. Wow, ethics. Now let's talk about them, okay? We're going to talk about an expectation list. With the first thing being happy with natural necessities. Like this food here from McDonald's. Be happy about that and be happy about your house that you have. Okay? Just that simple. Now, you have to be able to live with yourself, okay? You got to be able to look in that mirror and be happy with the person you see back who is you. You got to be happy with them. So then after, you need to be able to be independent. Be able to just be happy with everything that you're able to do on your own and not rely on others for your happiness, okay? And you've got to be able to limit your desires. You know, you got to be able to free yourself from certain things that you want because they bring you distress and anxiety into your life, okay? So then, you got to seek out knowledge because there's knowledge in the world that can innovate you to doing incredible things and becoming a more incredible person, which can help you live your life by virtue of being good to others and to make yourself an even better person. And last but not least, connections, baby! The strong bond. Just like the people in Friends. My gosh, they were the closest friends you'll ever see in your life. My god, they had apartments right beside each other, living in each other's lives basically, constantly. And you gotta be able to understand that you have connections with your family that are forever lasting. Even if you hate each other one day, you're always gonna love each other no matter what and be there for each other every time you need each other. Okay? Because, as Dominic Toretto says, nothing is stronger than family, and that's the same with the connections. So the gist of all of this is being social is what it's all about, okay? Be less introverted introverts, okay? You hearing me? You hearing me. Great. Okay. Now, beneficial, is this all? Yes. How is it? Well, because it is. Can you explain? Fine. Okay, I will. And I'll do it through a simple thing of my life throughout this philosophy. Okay? Now, first thing was kind of sad and hard on me. It was just less electronics. Okay? You know, like TV, can't be watching that really. Being on my phone, texting my friends and all that good stuff, can't be really doing that. And playing video games, can't really do that. Electronics were an unnecessary good, so as Epicurus would tell me, don't be on your electronics that much. So, I did that. To then, I did something instead. Plan making. Number one was hang out with my friends. We went on car rides out on the midnight streets throughout the city and on the highways, enjoying listening to her loud tunes coming from Katy Perry firework to Taylor Swift style, you know, what men love. To then late night walks, going out to the parks, enjoying the amazing kiddie slides and swings, you know, and playing basketball at those local school basketball nets. That's always fun, you know, We always love that. To then just having conversations with them. My gosh, my friends are just are just fun to hang out with and talk with. Number 2 for my plans made. Nothing. My only plans were hanging out with my friends. I had 5 days, okay? That was all I was able to do. But I did other things, like with my family. We played games like Jenga and Monopoly together. While dinner, we had conversations. A big surprise, because I normally never do that. And we watched movies together and enjoyed the time we spent watching them. And also, this is an exception. This is an exception to the electronics, okay? An exception. And you can guess it. This is family bonding. This is another thing that I did, okay? It's family bonding. It's something that is good to do. Now, something I did by myself was go out and see Mother Nature, experience what is there to offer when you go outside and just get away from everything, and it just brings peace of mind to you, and you just feel happy seeing this amazing scenery that's just out there in the world available for everyone, and to be separated from everything and just embrace it. So I talked to a lot of people, right? 2 groups of people being my friends and my family. But there was actually a third group, okay? There was a third group, a mystery group, which was strangers. I talked with strangers, good strangers, not bad strangers, okay? And they gave me a lot of knowledge from things that they knew and everything. And I made new friends, new friends, and some acquaintances which I can rely on for their skills if I ever need them for anything, which is honestly amazing. And I might as well share you a few things that I have learned. So Taylor Swift apparently has an app that you're able to tell when she has a live performance going on and where. And then after Orange, not orange, I mean color orange, there we go. 4.6 of the world populations that has been asked if it's their favorite color says it was. Okay, that's crazy. It's also that koalas are so dumb they can't recognize their leaves when they eat it on a plate, so they can only eat them from the trees. My gosh, those things were dumb. And I gotta say, it was fun learning all this amazing stuff. And there's only one thing that I triumph throughout this philosophy. It's just the amount of driving I had to do to go and do stuff. It's just, oh my gosh. And then on top of that, all the talking I did more than usual. It just, my social battery very quickly depleted to emptiness and required me to rest, as I just felt exhausted from doing this stuff a few days that 2 of the days I really didn't do too much. And the other thing was that me love video games, okay? I can't stay away from them. That's it. I just like playing them a lot. So don't blame me for triumphing in that way of staying away from electronics for so much, okay? But listen, I'm talking to you about things that you can benefit this from. So don't be so anxious about things. Don't be so scared. When you go into a haunted house, don't be scared like this family here. Oh my gosh, when you see something scary, stand up proudly and say, "You don't scare me." That is all you have to do. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. Have confidence. You've got to be able to take initiatives in your life. For example, if you're this guy right here, you see this wonderful girl over to the side, and you're just dreaming about dating her, just do it. Love brings you happiness in life, and other things that you do in your life can bring you happiness. So go out and do them, okay? Don't worry about bad things happening, okay? So then also, another thing that is big throughout this generation is people too many on electronics. Like before, you should all be on your electronics less, okay? They are unnecessary goods as stated before. Do that now, okay? Go and experience nature. I barely see many people going out to experience nature unless they're older people, okay? So younger people, get out there and experience nature. You can find so much fun and happiness throughout just walking out there by yourself and embracing it all. Also, do some family bonding. My gosh, there's a lot of families out there that do not take advantage of the time they have with each other. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. I really love the time more that has been spent family bonding. Then after The other thing you gotta do is plan making with your friends. Don't just sit inside texting them or just calling them on your phone. Go out, make some incredible moments throughout your life that you're gonna remember as experiences with them forever. Forever. So, the last thing I want to tell you about is that I'm stealing some stuff from Acrocrism, okay? Disregard fearfulness, stealing that. Less reliability on unnecessary goods, stealing that. Self-improvement, stealing that. Connecting with people, stealing that. Because I'm a little thief. Oh, farewell, folks.